The first sign showing that you make the biggest mistake on the 3rd of September is when we were told that Jamaica is going to get hit by a Category 5 hurricane. Wind 170 odd miles per hour. So I know nothing normal. The Prime Minister and his administration did not put anything in place to secure and protect the people of Jamaica in this historic hurricane Category 5 that was about to bear down on the island. They were scrambling around at last minute to clean drains and gullies, to open shelters to help the Jamaican people. And you know, stop this. So when the opposition tried to ask question in the parliament about the aftermath and the preparation before the hurricane, might turn off on them in the House of Parliament. But the evidence is there now to show why the opposition was concerned and asking the question when they were shut down by the Speaker of the House and have to walk out because they could not get to ask any question about preparation of the life of the Jamaican people before and after the hurricane. Judgment, homeless, mental health is on the rise now. Reality check, man, from your device, you know, it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, Melissa raveled Jamaica. But before we get down into the Melissa saga, let us go back to the Prime Minister of Jamaica, fresh out of his 3rd term victory. And the United Nations of them meeting in New York City. And the Prime Minister went there and he has nothing bad to say about Israel, who is committing genocide against the people of Hamas. And when I say genocide, I am talking about babies in hospital that will get bombing from the Israelite, grandmother and grandfather. And Anju went to that UN meeting and he has nothing to say about the genocide that the Israel Prime Minister is leading against the people of Hamas, Benjamin Netanyahu. And straight out of that meeting, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Anju, went straight to Israel. And what did he do? As you see on my screen here now, he was praying to the Western Wall. Or he was confessing to the Western Wall. What that wall signify? That wall signify to aromatic a false idol that this man was either praying to or confessing to. I want you to bear in mind that when they went there, the Jamaica Labour Party did not make a vote for the people in Hamas to get relief aid, water, medical supply, food. And withdraw their vote. He did not vote for the people of Hamas to get water, medication, and food to survive. The Prime Minister of Jamaica did not vote. He took the side of Israel. And now, Melissa came and he's on TV and he's looking aid from all over the world to come to the rescue of the Jamaican people. And when he has the power in his hand to cast a vote so the people of Hamas could get relief, just like how Jamaica want it now, he turned his back on those people and walked away. I'm just simply saying that to say this. Melissa has just passed and Jamaica is devastated. And they want all the aid and all the help that they can. And they want everybody to join hands and join heart and come together to rescue Jamaica. But the little disaster that Jamaica is going through right now, the people of Hamas is going through that same disaster for months now, and worse than what Jamaica has been going through. Because in spite of the hurricane, it's only few lives that has lost. But the people of Hamas is dying right, left, and center. Bombing right, left, and center. And your Prime Minister take the side of Israel and ignore the plain cry of the people of Hamas, who is in desperately need of assistance and help. The Jamaica Labour Party bloggers, they all say you must take your mouth out of people's business. But now, they beg the world and they ask the world to come help now. Suppose the world when say them go take them mouth out of no business. What would have happened to Jamaica if the rest of the world willing to withhold their aid from Jamaica? What would happen to Jamaica? I'm just saying to you, man, what goes around comes around. What the people of Hamas has been going through for months upon months by the Israelis, Jamaican is just going through a little tip from Hurricane Melissa. From the destruction of your leader, Anju, the people of Jamaica will surely perish. Fresh out of his third term victory, the man went straight to Israel to confess or pray to the Western Wall. False idol, false image, the man they pray to. So no think Almighty God please with the behavior of no Prime Minister. No think about that, man. What goes around comes around, man. The people of Hamas needed help. ASAP, rapido, andale, fast. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica withheld their vote for those people to get aid, water, food supply, and shelter over them head. Jamaica did not vote. So what Jamaica was saying for the people of Hamas to suffer. But then say when God pour rain, you know pour it on one man house top. Everybody get the blunt of it. Because of destructive and evilous prime minister, people of Jamaica will feel the blunt and the wrath of Almighty God. Because take side and trying to justify the unjustifiable. How can you sleep knowing that babies in hospital was getting bombed and the prime minister have nothing to say? But he went straight to Israel and praying at the Western Wall, worshipping false idol. So judgment no must take the country. Judgment no must take the country. I'm just simply saying, that election bring consequences. Election bring consequences. And the 3rd of September proves so. That in times as these, when Melissa raveled the island, you need a leader who sincerely and genuinely care for the people to help them out of such crisis. And on the 3rd of September, reject that leader and vote in back this dictator. The evidence is there. The track record are there to prove, to show to the Jamaican people that this prime minister and this administration does not care about them. The evidence, the track record is there to show. And I will point you back to the pandemic. When the country shut down, Jamaica, you have to say under seas. The prime minister said, stand on the yard. No go, no nothing for heat. And they went to the IMF and the World Bank. And they get a loan of 750 million US dollars to help the people in Jamaica, the business community, and the less fortunate. Christopher Tufton alone cannot give account for 400 million. If you think I'm lying, go and check the Auditor General report on Christopher Tufton and Dustin Bryan. Hurricane Beryl come and it raveled some part of the island. Until this day, some people not get back a house, some people not get back a roof, some people not get back no farming, some people not get back nothing. And you people went back and you elect this leader who show no form of care for you, the Jamaican people. You went and you elect him back. But look what is going to happen to the people of Jamaica. You are going to find a lot of homeless in Jamaica now. And mental health is going to be on the rise. This administration does not care about poor people. You have about 11 of them now. It's under investigation for illicit enrichment. And it's only one of them we know about, and it's the Prime Minister. So the other 10 we don't know. So then 10 MP they know were under illicit enrichment for thief taxpayers' money. Now that Melissa raveled the island and aid is coming from all over the world, these 10 MP is going to have money to spend again to continue the illicit enrichment. And the people of Jamaica who is in need of the assistance and the aid that is coming worldwide, they are not going to get it. Because we have the track record for this administration how they deal with the poor people of Jamaica. Remember, it was a loan for 750 million from the World Bank and the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, in the pandemic to give to the people of Jamaica. And the only time someone will get 10,000, you have to go to Western Union and go line up. And remember, when you go to Western Union, there is a fee. So he make them charge a fee and a loan that every single Jamaican will have to pay back that loan to the IMF. So in times of disaster like these, when you need sincerely and genuinely an honest leader who cares for the people to lead them through crises like these, who reject a Mark Golden and continue with the dictator Anju Holness. But judgment is coming, whether you want to hear it and take it or not. Because this is only going to expose and reveal that the Jamaica Labour Party and the Anju Holness administration no care about poor people. The first sign showing that you make the biggest mistake on the 3rd of September is when we were told that Jamaica is going to get hit by a Category 5 hurricane. Wind 170 miles per hour. So I know nothing normal. The Prime Minister and his administration did not put anything in place to secure and protect the people of Jamaica in this historic hurricane Category 5 that was about to bear down on the island. They were scrambling around at last minute to clean drains and gullies, to open shelters to help the Jamaican people. And you know, stop this. So when the opposition tried to ask question in the parliament about the aftermath and the preparation before the hurricane, Mike turn off on them in the House of Parliament. But the evidence is there now to show why the opposition was concerned and asking the question when they were shut down by the Speaker of the House and have to walk out because they could not get to ask any question about preparation of the life of the Jamaican people before and after the hurricane. Judgment, judgment, homeless, mental health is on the rise now. Uno get it wrong again. Uno leader out of his 3rd term victory, the man went straight to Israel and go pray or confess to the false idol Western Wall because of the destruction of uno president Melissa rot devastated the country. Because Almighty God is not pleased with uno enablers. That's everything the Prime Minister do. Uno back him. So Melissa dropping drawers and tear out him body off of Jamaica. That's what Melissa did. No respect, no sympathy, no care from Melissa. Melissa dropping drawers and tear out him body. Get Jamaica. Because of the destructive leader that you have in the Prime Minister. Fresh out of his third term, he went straight to Israel and go pray to the false idol wall, Western Wall. And when he was supposed to make a vote for the people of Hamas to get relief aid, water and food, medical supplies, shelters, the Prime Minister withheld his vote and did not vote for those people to get aid. But he's on TV now, begging the world and the globe to come to the rescue of Jamaica. When you dig one hole, dig two. What goes around comes around. Spitting at the sky, it will fall in your eye. Your destructive leadership is causing judgment on Jamaica. Alright, they say there. The signature word never change. It remains utter love. Until then, Uno and the Matic will chat again. The man is out. The saga continues. Peace and love.